Good evening, Professor. This is my personal timetable. Sir, in this week, I have planned to solve this issue, and anyhow, I have to work hard to getting the best results. First of all, to deal with the graphene oxide and APTS to solve this unmannered values. So I have to work on it, and the second one is like to also plan for the new PSA that what we have here. So in this thing is my plan, and the it's a current results related with the IPTS binding and graphene oxide. So today I just check. I have D4 chips first using 8 different kind of chips, and then I have to do the piranha cleaning, and it takes 15 to 20 minutes for the piranha cleaning, and then I fixed the graphene oxide and placed on the hot plate. So after the annealing process, I measured this value. The 8 chips having the not regular value, because I have checked this, some values getting higher and some values not. So I was surprised because it's a third time I repeat this experiment, but I didn't get any positive results. But uh, as per this results, I said like I have getting the better results than the previous two experiments. So when I check the value of graphene oxide, so after that I go with the APTS, like how it's maybe change or not. So I found that in all cases I have seen that the 2.5 is a minimum, is a um, reasonable value changes after the graphene oxide. If we see here, the each chip having 2 or 2.2, and it's like 3 point something picofarad change after the APTS. So I can say these results are better than the last two results, because I didn't get the positive one because of some irregularities within the machine as well as the chip handling. So now this results is getting better, and also I have one more thing to change in it. So my next plan to check other chip like D3, and I am going to consider D3 as well to work with D4. So I using D4 and D5 both for the checking which one is good, and increase the concentration of APTS. But now having the 3% APTS, like 3 microliter we have used APTS to mix with the toluene, but I have to increase the concentration. If I see my previous PSA paper, so we use their um, it's like 20 microliter. It's like 8 times higher, 7 times higher than the current one. So I have to increase the concentration of APTS, and also to understand the main mechanism of impedance analyzer. Because why I'm saying here to understand, because when I checked the bare one, so I didn't get any it's a zigzag graph shown on the screen. So when I placed graphene oxide and APTS, that value is good, but if I check the bare one, so the value is not good. I was surprised because I tried to check all the 8 chips, but the value is same. So when I put something on the chip like graphene oxide and APTS, then I found that this kind of value. So that's why I have to understand the main mechanism, what how to deal with that machine as well. So these three things I have to go with that, and hopefully in 2 days I will deliver you the positive and better results from the current one also. because I just cracked the reason why we are getting the negative results, because the concentration or like the handling of the chip is not getting good. So but I tried today, so I found this kind of results. So hopefully sir, I will uh, solve it, the problem, and give it to you the best results as soon as possible in 2 days. I promise to give you the best results in 2 days. That's my goal, to fix this in 2 days. So when I solve this problem, then I have to move to the new PSA solution, because in the new PSA solution, so we have in my mind the plan is to, now we previously, now we checked the PSA antigen concentration in a different concentration capacitance value, but now we are planning to check the different concentration of antibody when the antigen bind with that different concentration of antibody, then what happens. So this is my main goal, to deal with that, and hopefully in the next week I will also submit my results with the new PSA as well, and for this one also, in I will submit the results in 2 days. And sir, this is my PSA new plan. So like we use the same process that what we have, as we you already know that, and in this case we have used APTS first, like what happens when we use APTS with the graphene oxide, and then the DNA primer and the aptamer, like what we have, and then this is the basic concept that what we followed. But and here's the basic information about the aptamer, like why the aptamer is more superior than the antibody. So that's why my main focus to deal with that. First of all, I have to tackle the problem like what we have now. So in 2 days I will solve it anyhow, and I promise to give you the best results as soon as possible. And sir, this is the basic concept, like what is the difference between the DNA and RNA primer and the peptide aptamers. Like we follow some researchers follows the CELEX. CELEX is a method. It's a systematic evaluation of ligands by exponential enrichment. So they have this kind of method to get the DNA targeted complex, and the various method for binding aptamer based biosensor design. So we normally use our method to bind with the aptamer and antibody, like antigen, and this is the information of the antigen. Thank you, sir. So, but before to finish this presentation, I have to promise you that I will definitely solve this issue as soon as possible, and I work hard to tackle this situation, and definitely I will deliver you the best results. It's my main goal to deliver, to say that it's my main goal to say is, yeah. So that's my things to first of all concern about this, like what was the reason behind this, like why we not getting the best results. So but I tackle this because of the handling as well as the concentration of APTS, because last PSA paper we used the 20 microliter in 480, like 480 microliter in a 500 ml solution, but now we have the very less concentration. That's why we didn't get any positive response in the case of APTS. So when we increase the concentration of APTS, then automatically we got the best results. So this thing I have to main concern, and then as per this kind of notes, I have to move on and to tackle the situation and solve this issue as soon as possible, sir. Thank you so much, sir.